First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing on first down. Trout. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
4 yards the pickup, first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Lucas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Operating from the gun, Trout. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
In motion right is Pittman. Ready? They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now here's Young. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trout. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Drill 52. Edo Blue. Black Ultra. Ready.
Young on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Young on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is Thomas. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run with Thomas. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6, 7. Claude Ray. Ready.
Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lucas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Young. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Young now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, Trout, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Trout. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Okay, yeah, as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
On first down, Lucas. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Right. Check, strike.
They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
On first down, Trout. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Young off the play fake. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Set, hut. Go set.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Thomas. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Trout. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Thomas, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Thomas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Young. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a gain of 13. 1st down Rams.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lucas. He's got a little daylight. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 85 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side. Curtis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Lucas. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll try to throw now. Young. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thomas. And able to get this to the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right. Ready.
Here's Young.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd down.
Set, huh?
Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.